Hey guys, this is Foolish Mortal 42 back with some more World of Warcraft Warlock edition. Sorry for the abrupt ending on that last video. I had some encoding errors, and I think I may have missed just a little bit, but I don't think I missed very much. So we've kind of discovered this. Somebody's been stealing reagents from Hearthglen, so we're going to talk to some of these people and figure out what's going on. Have you noticed anything strange lately? Any new customers buying anything suspicious? What is this, an interrogation? You're not one of Fordring's internal affairs guys, are you? Well, I've got nothing to hide. Let me look over my records. Last week I sold a ball gown to Lieutenant Miner, which struck me as odd. What else? Magus Bisp bought several dozen leather jerkins, which she couldn't give a reason for. Oh, and Friar Burlingham came by to stock up on swimwear for his trip to Hardrange Hideaway. That's about it. Now, if you don't mind, I have customers.
Careful.
Okay. At least he was helpful. Noticed anything strange? Any new customers in the blacksmith shop? But let's see. I saw some drudges running away from that mine over there. Said something about a spider. New customers. Well, there's Geraldine, the lovely young gnome who bought an axe twice her size last week. Oh, and Magus. This came by asking for armor. Not sure why he had me play though. I also, in the interim, installed scrolling combat text. I've been kind of playing around with it. I can't quite get it to do what I want. So, I know I used to have it on my old Warlock, and it would like arc over, like back and forth. You know, like damage stuff, like dots would go out this way, and then healing incoming would go this way. I can't get it to do that anymore. And it's not showing up any of my dots at all, so anyway. Hello there, Warlock. Hello, ma'am. Heard any interesting rumors lately? Well, let's see. I heard that Magus Bisp has been spending his time cooped up on top of his tower, working on some new spell or something. Heard that Del Goron was planning on retiring and heading back to his farm. May have already left, in fact. Oh, and I heard that there's some blood elf warlock running around town, asking people all sorts of annoying questions. Just play with it. Hope that information. Someone who may have stolen some supplies from Hearthglen. Have any leads for me? Stolen supplies? Well, let me think about it. I know a certain priest named Daria who took all the extra wine after last week's service, but didn't throw it out as I asked. I believe she'll be apologizing soon. I've also heard an abnormal number of confessions this week from one of the mages. What was his name? Chris? Something wrong.
They might burn it.
Did you notice, Feline, many names were mentioned, but one name was mentioned far more than the others? Yes. Friendly with archers, Magus Bisp is one of Hearthglen's most preeminent arcanists. To imagine that he would be interacting with gnolls and dabbling in necromancy, unthinkable. We'll need to find him atop the tower near Hearthglen's main gate. Hopefully he'll have an explanation from this. If not, well, I wouldn't go to the top of the tower unprepared. Alright. So we'll just I think this is actually one of the last pieces of Hearthglen stuff, so. Oh, and you know, I keep meaning to turn that in, and I just haven't got around to it yet to go over to Ogrimmar. That's our, we get the staff of the left-hand path, which is like a scythe. It looks like a polearm, but it's actually a staff, and it looks really cool. So I will be getting that, obviously for Xmog purposes. But I still like that though. I mean, it's just very kind of classical blood elf to me. Anyway, Magus Bisp. Oh, whoops. I like that. I like that outfit. I might look up the outfit on that and see if I can find a total X-Monk on that. That'd be really cool. What are you doing up here, Blood Elf? Can't you see that you're interfering with official Argent Crusade business? I was just wondering what you knew about the gnolls to the south. Someone has been giving them supplies to practice necromancy. See, it's doing this stuff, but it's not showing any of my dots going out. Oh well. I suppose that we can take his aggression as admission of guilt. You alright? So you killed a member... Just in case he had a drop. So you killed a member of the Argent Crusade inside of Hearthglen. Usually that's not smiled upon, even in self-defense. I recommend you come back to Mordenhold Keep and turn yourself in to High Lord Fordring. Hopefully he will hear you out and will be sympathetic to your situation. I hope I haven't gotten you into trouble. This is actually going to give us a little boost when we get to Northrend. When we actually unlock the vendor, we'll actually have a little bit of a boost there already.
Put your faith in the light, and all is possible.
Hold on just one second. Alright, we're back. I thought the volume was a little bit low, so I kind of adjust that. We'll see how it turns out. I'm already aware of your actions, Celine. I welcome you into my town, give you my blessing, and what do? You slay the traitor that we've been hunting down for weeks. Well done. Your heroism is budding much earlier than even I had anticipated.
Alright. Do not lose faith.
That's kind of cool looking. And apparently my Mogget, I don't know why it's not, I look back on some of my previous, the ones from yesterday, and it was showing up for you all, but it wasn't showing up for me, which is weird. But I updated it, and it's still not doing it. Oh wait, there it is. Okay. So I just have to I have to mouse over it in my inventory. I don't actually get to see it. So oh well. Okay, so now we're going to go down here and talk to Dale Garin of and see what he's having. So I'm gonna go and pause the video, and I will see you guys down there. Okay, hold on. Alright, we're back. I actually forgot that we had a flight path here.
Greetings.
would appear that I ride before you, Beline. Field Agent Kartish gave me the details about my old home. Seems my battles with the Scourge aren't quite over yet. It's funny, the things you remember. I spent 16 hours a day working the fields, and every 7th day I'd head into bustling Anderhall to sell what I'd grown. It was a tough life, but we did alright, but I barely remembered any of that. When I think back to those days, I think about Gloria's smile, or Andrea waving from the window whenever I look up from the plow. Farm's just a bit to the east, but I'm not sure I'm ready to go back, Beline. I just like to make sure I hold on to these memories. Sad.
See you around.
There's like a lot of sad stuff going on down here. Oh, hold on, yet again. Sorry about that. My phone just will not stop ringing today.
Good fortune.
Garon's Withering Cauldron. My analysis is complete. The blight that affects the animals here is no residual disease. No, it is something new, and I think I know what it is. The Cult of the Damned maintains a plague cauldron on a farm called Garon's Withering. This farm is due southeast of us, close to where the eastern Plaguelands begin. I need a sample from this cauldron to verify my suspicions. Eliminate the Cauldron Lord present there for its key. You will then be able to access the cauldron and obtain my sample.
Remain vigilant.
Alright, so we're actually doing a kind of an abbreviated version of the quest that you could do. Like, these were all kind of repeatable, and you would get oh gosh, I can't remember what they're called, but they were like an inventory item that you not inventory, a currency that you could use to trade. I think, holy cow, it's been a while. I know that, oh, you turned them in for rep, that's what it was. You got a little bit of rep for killing undead, because of course everything here, like around these farmsteads and stuff, was undead. And you had to have a special trinket equipped to get those items. And then like, you would just spend like a bunch of time farming it. But each one had each of the farms and stuff, like this one and these two here and the Writhing Haunt, like they each had a cauldron that you would basically assault. And if you were just like a fresh like 50, 55, it was pretty tough. Say they're not even elites anymore. Oh well. So we're getting, yeah, I think that's actually more distracting. An access panel in the cauldron remains securely fastened. In order to open it, you'll need to find the key. Cauldron Lord Soul Wrath's key disintegrates as it touches the lock on the access panel at the base of the cauldron's platform. Excuse me. A slight clanking noise is heard from within. There's a small spigot. Okay. Yay, dang. You carefully close the spigot with poison in hand. Bring the field. Okay. Sorry. So these were all, I'm thinking they were like semi-repeatable. So we got Ritual of Summoning. Begins a ritual to create a summoning portal, requiring the caster and 2 allies to complete. Excuse me. So that basically is a utility spell that if we, once we get up there and start kind of running with the guild some, we'll do that. But we unlocked Dire Maul, or another section of Dire Maul, and Strathhall. Yay! Since it's an even, I think our equipment actually upgraded again. Yeah, just a little bit. Alright, child's painting. And then we need a prayer book. Whoa. There it is. Alright, so now just a quick run back. Yeah, these, like the classic quests, I guess you could play on like a private server, and I don't know how to do that. I know a lot of people do that, and you can set the, excuse me again, you can set the, oh, that's enslave. You can set your game version to whichever one that you wanted to and play it like that. So if you wanted to play like complete vanilla content, like even before Burning Crusade came out, you could set it to like 1.3 or 1.4, which I think was actually before Nox Ramus came out. So yeah. And I mean, it's, you get that sense of nostalgia. I wouldn't expect you to indulge on the whims of a nostalgic old man belief. Still, if you find yourself in the area, Gloria used to read from this prayer book every night. How had I forgotten? She was so devout. I own this painting, my daughter Andrea, she loved to paint. 6, 7, and 4.
Have a good one. Garen's Withering houses a viciously potent plague cauldron. Okay. Good work. One moment, please. The Draenei takes a moment to compare your sample with a sample he presumably had distilled earlier. Yes, this appears to be the same corruption that is affecting the wildlife. With this knowledge and with your combat expertise, we may have the power to stop this. The Cult of the Damned maintains a small camp to the east, militia outpost, which they used for field training outside of the Skullomans. We may have allowed them to proceed unchecked with this training for too long. If cultists are truly using this plague to inoculate the wildlife, then I guess that's how you pronounce it. Instructor Militia runs the outpost. Find her, slay her, find out who she's taking orders from. Remember the lessons of the past.
Oh no, not again. Zinkiki and the cultist. While you've been away, I've been trying a different approach on our friend Zinkiki. I believe he may have a future as a healer. This is mainly because healing spells never miss. I hear from Field Agent Kartish that the cultist camp to the east is where the plagued animals are coming from. Hope you don't mind escorting Zinkiki over there. Perhaps he can help heal some of the plagued animals within the camp.
Winds be at your back.